as the players make their final arrangements. 3 p.m. kickoff down at the Den. Here we go, Danny. Throw in early on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I think they will try and mix it up a little bit as well, Millwall. Yes, they will go long when they get the opportunity. You see there, Cooper just mentioned him coming back into the team, the skipper. Big unit coming forward for set plays, throw-ins, corners. He'll be up there causing himself a bit of a nuisance.
Attempted long throw by Ryan Leonard. It's high, it goes high again. Sunderland try and clear their lines. And Burstow chasing it for the first time. Kalski gets his first real touch of the ball as well. You can already hear that loud atmosphere down at the Den. Sunderland fans doing their work as well to help add to that.
Just have a look at Fleming, more of a 3-5-2 I think, with Fleming up there alongside Nisbet, as we said, the 7 coming into the team today.
Bar comes into the Sunderland side this afternoon.
Yeah, he had a good spell, didn't he, when Patrick was out of the team. I think Patrick picked up an injury and he come in and got himself a goal or two. I think down at Queen's Park Rangers got himself a good goal, got one at the Stadium Light, didn't he, I think at the far post as well. But he can be a handful, Abdullah Bar. I think at times, you say it there, his legs look a bit elastic, he doesn't.
Well, he's still an unknown quantity to a certain extent, isn't he, Danny? Because you see it sometimes in commentary, I don't think he knows
what he's going to do.
He knows he's going to make an advanced move, but left or right, inside, outside.
Exactly that. And I'd say what's his best position, really? We've seen him play at the 10 at Norwich last year, scored a good goal, didn't he? Step over, smashed one in the bottom corner. This year, more often than not, he's played on that right-hand side where Patrick plays, but comes inside as well on his left foot, although he's predominantly right-footed. He seems to be using his left foot a lot this season.
Stolen in the middle of the park by Pierre Ekwan. Sunderland makes some advances here. There's Dan Neil. Does he overstretch it? It's a little bit, but Sunderland get it back.
Yeah, I think it was actually Niall, wasn't it, from left back, making a run forward. Just overran it slightly.
There's Jack Clark. Puts it past his man for the first time this afternoon. And again, Jack Clark still going, puts one into the middle, takes a deflection. Yeah, Sunderland have a corner.
It's good from Jack. I think something we spoke about on Wednesday night. I think he'd done it twice in the second half when he went past his man on the outside. He was almost a little bit reluctant to do so. He'd come inside a few times and it didn't come to anything. But there, first time in the game, and I always say that as a former full-back stroke centre-back as well, you don't want somebody who fancies it, who's going to knock it past you, and that's what he's done there. 2 minutes on the clock just shows the full-back that, yeah, I'm up for it today. I'm going to have a run at you.
Sunderland had around 10 corners on Wednesday night. It's the first one inside the opening 5 minutes. Flat ball comes in and it's easily defended by Fleming. But Sunderland will recycle it. Here's Clark. It's going to be a bit of a tussle between those two. By the looks of things, Ryan Leonard and Jack Clark. I think he's got the beating of him already.
Yeah, he goes to knock it past him again, so he just hits his back leg there, and then, yeah, just to be fair to him, I think Jack's trying to say they've got a bit of each other, but I think Jack's just holding him back. But yeah, I don't mind that. Already early on, Jack a couple of times has got it, trying to go past him.
On the outside as well.
Yeah.
Wallace under pressure, has to go back to his keeper. George Honeyman. And Ballard.
Yeah, George out on the left-hand side for Millwall. We weren't sure, were we, before the game? I think naturally he'd prefer to be on the right, but you see him there down below us.
Someone trying to get out of their situation in little triangles there. They do get the throw in. Very loud, aren't they, the locals down there?
Yeah.
They make this kind of whirring noise. Remember this from last season,
Yeah.
actually.
Again, a lot of empty seats there, but as you say, they are making a good bit of noise, aren't they?
Millwall trying to clear themselves out of any pressure here. Through the middle and then to the inside right with Leonard. Goes back to go forward. Stolen though by Niall Huggins, who comes inside. That's Dan Neil. Millwall over the top from Fleming, looking to try and play it Nisbet.
I was going to say it looked offside there. The flag took a while to go up. Nisbet saying he wants the ball a little bit earlier, but he's just pulled a little bit too soon, hasn't he, between Dan Ballard and Niall Huggins. Straight offside. Keep your eye on him there now.
Yeah, just went, didn't he? Jack Clark receives it wide.
That's a good ball from Luke.
The battle continues. Here's Ekwa. Stops as a think. Plays it across to Trey Hume. Abdullah Bar tries to check inside. Loses out to Murray. And Honeyman brings it away. Ekwa with an important interception.
Yeah,
he does that well. He always
yeah.
does break it up when he's playing well, Pierre Ekwa. And here's Adil Aushish to Jack Clark. Again, the battle goes on, and a free kick given against Jack Clark.
I was going to say, do you know what, he's done okay in there, Leonard. Last 3 times, I think he's just got the better of Jack, trying to go past him. He's just got his body in the way. He's won another free kick. Yeah, just looking at Mitchell, I think he's more of a midfielder. And he's, sorry, not Mitchell, Leonard's been asked to go and do a job out there at sort of right back, really, hasn't he? Gone out to look after Jack Clark.
He's took it upon himself to make sure that Jack doesn't make any advances down that left-hand side, which he already has done. Challenges going in from Mitchell. Goals are flying in around the championship already, Danny. I understand there's 3 games in the Middlesbrough-Leeds game in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that class is a bit of a derby, that one, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
2-1 Leeds, is it already?
Check all the scores at half-time here on SFC Live from around the championship. But for the meantime, we're focused on this game. Ball's played into Anthony Patterson's near post. You have to be alert there.
Yeah, just getting that space, don't they, down the channel, right hand side. And so he gets to the byline, just chops inside Niall Huggins. And then disappointing, really, isn't it? End product, you see 2 or 3 Millwall players in the middle, hands up, saying, come on, you've done the hard part, pick somebody out.
It's Norton Cuffy with the move there. And this is Mason Burstow for Sunderland. And Sheesh has kept his space in the side. Puts a ball in the middle. There's Niall Huggins. Dan Ballard. Luke O'Nien.
So the game's just going to settle down a little bit now. It's been quite frantic, hasn't it? Coming up to 10 minutes on the clock.
Ekwa tries one with the outside of his boot.
Difficult one, not too much grass in behind for Mason Burstow.
So they might get Looky here on the deflection. Burstow does well to try and keep the ball, and Barr goes down, and he's won a free kick for Sunderland.
I think it is. Well, Wallace is going to argue it. He said, "I'm just stood my ground," but I don't think he has there. Barr knocks it round him. He's looking to get round him. He just steps across his line. You see it back now. Barr there pops it round him, and then he knows what he's doing there. Yeah. There you go. So he just checks his run, doesn't he? Steps to his right hand side. It's a good position for Sunderland for the free kick. Sheesh stood over it. I was going to say no left footers over it. Have we got any in the team today? Have we? Patrick coming out the side. Pierre Ecoir's out there, I suppose, with his left foot. It's like a decent ball, Pierre. We've seen him score a goal, didn't we, earlier in the season?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I think he'd get him over it as well. Could look at trying to do the goalkeeper at his near post.
Oh, I think it was taken across to Dan Neil, who an effort there when we were looking at a different camera angle. Of course, we are reliant on the EFL cameraman, as ever.
Yeah, it's out of shot as well, but yeah, no pressure on the ball, I'm guessing, from Millwall. They're set in the middle, waiting for the ball to come in.
Sunderland pressing high here. Played out, and Sunderland get it back, and Dan Neil, who looks up, plays the ball forward. Burstow wasn't able to keep a hold of the ball, and Honeyman brings it away, only to be stopped by Trey Hume.
Yeah, I think that's where his inexperience showed there with Mason Burstow. You know, those balls in, that's where, as soon as we nick it there, he's got to pin it, edge of the box there, look after the centre half, back into him, be strong, and just pin it there, and he just nips the other side of him. Opportunity goes away.
Great ball from Luke O'Nien to play in Jack Clark, who's advanced on that left-hand side up against Leonard, and he gets around him. Jack Clark, he gets his head up. Jack Clark still going, trying to poke it through, looking for a red and white shirt. Norton Cuffy brings it away for Millwall. Halted by the red and white shirts of Huggins and O'Nien, and Ballard has to come across and tidy up.
Yeah, Jack getting the better of Leonard that time, didn't he?
Some decent tempo in this game.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot more than Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's quite an open game as well, isn't it? Say Millwall expected that from them at home. Their fans behind them, you can hear them, as you mentioned, Frank, there, the little tweak in the formation, I think. And yeah, they've come out and they're having a go as well.
There's Dan Ballard, of course, who spent a season on loan at Millwall from Arsenal earlier in his career. Trey Hume steps inside, looks up. And goes down, nothing won, he stays down. The ball again is released towards Jack Clark.
Luke O'Nien's played 3 of them, hasn't he, already? He switches out to that left-hand side.
Sheesh working hard to get his body in the right place. He has done well. Huggins over there helping out. Ball's popped in. Defended by Cooper, comes back in again. Billy Mitchell hacks it clear. If someone can sit like this, you can feel something brewing.
Yeah, it looks like down that left-hand side, isn't it, with Jack, and I think it was Niall in there as well, linking up. Ball's into the box.
Return from Sheesh, who looks up, plays the ball inside. It's almost Barr who gets on the end of that one, switching around. I was
going to say Burstow's pulled out to the right as well. If he can pick one of them out, they're almost 2v1 against Wallace at the far post area. Joe Edwards there, a little bit more concerned in the last 5 minutes or so. Sunderland have some good ball in there. Millwall final third.
Free in the middle, Dan Neil picks it up and then gives it to Niall Huggins. Well, back to Dan Ballard. There's Luke O'Nien. Floated towards Mason Burstow, just over his head.
Do you know what, that's better though, isn't it? See, that's the run I was on about earlier on, just pulling between centre-backs, and he's looking for it, and it's just a fraction over hit, isn't it?
There seems to be more cohesion in Sunderland already in the first 15 minutes to what we saw on Wednesday night. Danny, would you agree?
Yeah, no, I think so. Ball speed as well, really, passing it around a little bit sharper. Maybe something that Tony mentioned as well to the lads. You know, sometimes, of course, slow the game down, but then you've got to up the tempo of it, and I think we've done that quite well.
Ballard comes across, gives it back to Anthony Patterson. Downfield from Patterson. First who keeps it alive for Sunderland. Ekwar back to Dan Neil. Trey Hume runs into George Honeyman, but Sunderland, I thought they got it back in numbers. The referees give a free kick against Trey Hume, who's shaved that tash off.
Tash has gone, yeah, he just likes to pull into that little pocket of space, doesn't he, in the middle of the pitch there. He's just got to be careful as it's fed into him, Trey. Pressure on him.
The gaffer finding his voice following his recent illness.
This is what Millwall will be looking for, you know, opportunity now. Wallace stood over it, centre backs forward, he'll just drop it in there. Looking for Cooper.
He's dropped it. Millwall who get the first contact, but Sunderland do clear it. Abdullah, big leap on him, hasn't he? He might get on the end of this if Jack Clark doesn't. Keeper's come well out of his area. Just smashes it into the Dockers stand.
Yeah, good commitment from Abdullah, wasn't it? Up against, I think it was Wallace, wasn't it, after he'd taken the free kick.
You've seen he's got a good leap on him.
Good leap on him.
Shift out to the right-hand side. Straight offside. He questions the linesman's decision.
Yeah, as I say, it was a good switch, wasn't it, Pierre, this time? Dropping in at left-back, really. Gets his head up, and we've hit 3 or 4 of those already today. Luke, especially, he's played a couple out to Jack on the left-hand side. That one there, and he's got to be careful. Abdullah looking across the line. Shouldn't be getting caught offside there.
Jack Clark just doing a little break-up of play there. Getting his foot in, stopping any advance on that right-hand side of Millwall. And it goes inside. There's Murray. Wallace plays it forward. Fleming. Keeps it in. Someone get the throw. Saville tracking back. Hume puts it straight to Saville, and Honeyman brings it away right in front of the referee. Nothing given, but the ball is still with Millwall. Honeyman keeps possession. Forward from Mitchell. Too much on that from Abdullah.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've just had a good control on the game, I thought, in the last 10 minutes or so, just that little period of play down this left-hand side. So Millwall trying to gain some yardage down the left, and scrappy period of play again, both teams just giving the ball away.
He's not happy with the decision against him there. Doesn't have to be alert. There's Ballard. Ryan. Still a bar. Goes back to Luca 9. Higgins. Hit Sheesh. Cooper comes across. He's going for the throw.
Let's come back off him yet.
Higgins being told to advance. Gives it to Huggins. Huggins inside the area. High one. Could get there. It does well. Trey Hume. Good touch. That's that. Good. Dan Neil with a strike. Yeah, nice move though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Sheesh, wasn't it? I think Abdullah does really well actually down this right hand side, doesn't he?
Initially
gets to the ball, sets it back to Trey. Trey's just looking for that little bit of movement ahead of him, and so Sheesh, isn't it? He makes the run across the pitch. Lovely little flick into Daniel's back, just sets it behind him slightly, and Dan has to try and wrap his left foot around it. And then can't quite get the power he's looking for to get it on target. But it's a good move from Sunderland.
Winniman under pressure, goes down. It's looking a bit too easy for the free kick then. Hume plays an early ball to Burstow. Didn't settle for him. Harding under pressure. Sunderland fans you can hear down at the Den. Harding goes down at Norton Cuffy. And that'll be a free kick for Millwall.
Niall just checks him, doesn't he? Just the brakes on him, and so there's another opportunity for Millwall to try and load the box. Put the ball in there. To be fair, Millwall will be happy with these little breaks in the play as well. You know, scrappier game will obviously suit them more than it will ourselves. And ball comes in.
Listening for the ball. Sheesh gets something on it. Ball gets across, but doesn't get possession back, and Cooper picks it up. Here's Wallace, goes inside. So trying to get that loose ball. There's a decision for the referee here, maybe.
Oh,
it's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow card for Mason Burstow.
I was just going to say, I think something we have done well so far in the game is put pressure on Millwall in their own half of the pitch. They've tried to play out a few times, and we've put pressure on it. Just gets away then. It invites the 50-50 challenge, really. You see the yellow cards out early on. One or two Millwall players around the referee, maybe thinking it's more than a yellow card.
We'll see it back in a second. What we know of Mason Burstow, he's not the kind of malicious type, but perhaps missed time more than anything.
Yeah, it's a loose ball there between the two of them. They may be arguing as he got in, studs up. We'll have to wait and see back on the replay. Again, referee gets one look at it, doesn't he? So he's deemed it a yellow card, I think. It appears it's going to be a yellow card and a bit of a telling off from the referee.
I was waiting to.
I'm not sure what's.
Check like we talked before. Finally gets issued with it. I'm quite sure why there was such a delay. Let's see this back, Danny.
Replay. Yeah, see there, with good pressure, isn't it? Both go in and doesn't get any of the ball. Does he go in? Look, this angle here now. We'll have a look. Nah. I think his foot's gone through the ball down onto the floor, hasn't it? He gets a little nip on the ball, I think. I don't think he's caught him on his shin or anything like that, looking at it on that replay there.
George Saville stands over this one. Floats one forward. For the first touch on the Millwall shirt. Newman picks it up on this left-hand side. Looks up, thinks about the cross, and then delivers on his right foot. Towards the back post, Norton Cuffey's lurking. Does enough to force the corner from Niall Huggins' head.
Yeah, right decision from Niall. He's not sure what's behind him. He's backpedaling, isn't he? Just put it behind for the corner and deal with it from the set play.
He's a big old chap, is Jake Cooper.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Causes problems in there when he comes forward. It's interesting, it's Luke. I was thinking, well, maybe put Dan Ballard, who's our biggest physical player, in there, really, isn't he? But it's Luke that's got him there. It's got to be careful.
It's physical in there. And the ball's not dead yet as Bodies goes down. To be fair, it was a diving header.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, 1 or 2 appeals, I think, from the Millwall fans for a penalty, for a high boot. But as you say, I think Wallace has gone in low with the head.
Sheesh picks it up. Sunderland look to move forward with the ball. Burstow. Ekwa. There's Niall Huggins. Jack Clark's ahead of him. That's where it's gone. Throw to Millwall. I think now Huggins agrees.
He is. Arms out there asking the question, isn't he? Let's have a look at it back now. Yeah, ball gets hooked back in, doesn't it? And then I think, I don't think, is it Pierre Ekwa? Yes, Pierre Ekwa, isn't it? He doesn't know that Wallace is on his blind side, I think, and he does go to clear it with the boot. And
Wallace is
bit of both, isn't it? Wallace goes down with the head.
O'Neill. Huggins. Trying to get past Norton Cuffey. Jack Clark. Spin away. It looks like Millwall have tried to address the advances from Sunderland on that left-hand side.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We haven't had too much down this right-hand side, have we? I'd say getting the ball out to Jack, and Niall getting in and around him, overlapping. And to be fair to Leonard coming into the team today, he's handled him quite well so far.
Huggins looking for options from the throw. Clark. Nyan. Hume. Good forward ball. Burstow looking for Barr. Nine finding that ball to Jack Clark. It's the 4th time this afternoon he's found that diag, and it was causing early success for Sunderland. Jack Clark couldn't find Dan Neil though. Norton Cuffey brings it away. Stopped by Al-Shish. He's still going. Turns again. Under pressure, Daniel gets clipped from behind.
Yeah, Al-Shish, yeah, he's busy, isn't he? Nicks the ball off the Millwall player there and feeds it into Daniel. Just, I think it's a Savile that comes in behind him. Let's have a look back there. See Al-Shish does well. No, it's not. It's Fleming, isn't it? Tracking back. So there's a little nibble at Daniel.
He's feeling it, Dan.
Yeah, we've seen a few balls from Millwall from set plays, isn't it? Chance for Sunderland now to get the likes of Dan Ballard forward, try and load the box.
The gaffer, Tony Mowbray, with his Hugo Boss gilet on the outside of his Sunderland trainer jacket.
Prowling there, isn't he? His technical area.
Wrapped up warm. It's a long way out. Sheesh will clip it forward, you'd expect. He's trying to get one of those bigger players of Sunderland. Maybe Trey Hume round the back. That's where it looks like he's trying to get to. It's Luke O'Neill who pulls it down. Hume picks it up on the spin, but an offside is being given.
Yeah, I'm sure if it's off the first one. I think Cooper deals with the first ball in, doesn't he? And then Luke gets the shot away. 1 or 2 half appeals for a penalty, I think.
Joe Edwards seems happy so far. As we hit the half-hour mark, what do you make of the game so far, Danny?
Yeah, it's been scrappy. I think we have had spells in the game where we've controlled it in terms of possession, but again, it's that final third, isn't it? How many saves has the goalkeeper had to make for Millwall? You know, half an hour on the clock already. I think we've got in some good areas at times. It's been a good battle between Jack Clark and Leonard, say, on that left-hand side. Millwall themselves not offered too much going forward. Norton Cuffy had that good run, then he got to the byline. Final ball was Port. Through
the middle, looking for Al-Shish, who plays a nice ball with the outside of his right foot to Jack Clark on that left-hand side. Jack Clark up against Ryan Leonard. Clark twisting and turning, goes down just on the edge, told to get back up. Leonard stays down. As Trey Hume picks it up. The referee thinks about pulling it back. He has now. I think he's going to have a word with Jack Clark here, maybe. Has he done yet?
Look to come back to now. So Jack goes past him the first one there. So a little bit of a clip on his left leg. I thought Jack gets up to get on with it. Not much there. He's cleared the ball. He's followed through, if anything, into Jack Clark. I don't think there's a foul in there, to be honest. I'm not sure. Has he gone back to that? Because he's played on for about 10 seconds after that, hasn't he? So it's a bit of a bizarre one if he has.
So he's gone back for a free kick to Millwall from Jack's reaction.
I don't know if it's that or whether he. Well, it wasn't there anyway, yeah, unless Jack said something to him. I don't know if he's been booked, has he? I'm not sure. But yeah, certainly the incident wasn't there, was it? It was further into the line of the 18-yard box. But
well, if he has been booked, we'll confirm that in a second. But a bit of a strange one.
I don't think, as you say, can think that Jack's said something. He feels that he was fouled. And
there's a Millwall player down, and it's Jack Clark who's in amongst it again. And I think he will be receiving the yellow card now.
That's a good job. He didn't get booked a minute or so ago. Yeah, I think it's high boots, is it? Yeah, his head goes down slightly. Is it? Do you know what? It's almost like the one which was in the penalty box, isn't it? Blindside with Pierre there. I don't think Jack knows he's coming. He dips his head in a little bit lower, but yeah, referees deemed it high boot and Jack in the book.
So that's Mason Burstow and Jack Clark, the only players in the book so far. George Saville stands over another set piece for Millwall. It's on his second spell. It's Millwall as George Saville.
It's good from Dan Ballard, yeah. And over the top of Cooper.
Comes back in. Mitchell floats one towards goal. Sunderland doing everything to try and clear the lines.
Oh, it's good again from Dan Ballard. That ball comes in. It's one of those between keeper and defenders, and he probably gets a shout from Anthony Patterson. But as I say, here now, see it back. If you're not sure, just deal with it. Look, he knows he's got Cooper behind him as well. But Cooper's just shoved Patter over.
Player on the deck as they advance with Billy Mitchell. The referees give a free kick to Sunderland.
Yeah, it's getting a bit feisty out there, isn't it? I think Cooper on the first one, wasn't it? Against Abdullah Bar.
The referee's going to want to bring it back to its correct position. Such an intense atmosphere down there at the Den. Apologies if you heard any bad language as well from the locals near the camera. Huggins.
Jack should put the brakes on as he played that. It wasn't a bad little ball in behind, but I think Jack just checked his run.
Good challenge from Ballard, who's going to have to get back into position. There's a possible opportunity here. Nisbet has been fairly quiet in this first half. Just gets surrounded by red and white shirts in the end, and
yeah, well, he does well, Luke, in the end, doesn't he? Has to come across and just puts the brakes on, keeps Nisbet back to goal really. Waits for support from the other Sunderland players getting back in. Throw again.
Yeah,
Leonard.
He hasn't particularly got a long one.
No, he slipped a couple of times, I think, hasn't he, earlier on. See how he gets on with this one.
It's similar.
Yeah, it's not a long throw, is it? What they'd be looking for, Millwall.
Nine gets up for the header. And clears it. Martin Cuffy tries to hook it back in there. Niall Huggins. Goes past Harding. And Sheesh is muscled out. Martin Cuffy picks it up. Ekwal's trying to run with him. Martin Cuffy puts it into the middle.
Yeah, just feel Millwall coming into the game, can't you? Those little loose balls, they're getting on top, and I think so. Sheesh there, he has it nicked off him, takes too long on the ball, stays down, feels he's fouled. And Martin Cuffy again goes past Pierre Ekwal, fizzes the ball across. There's one or two Millwall players again in the box with their arms up, asking for the cutback, but he fizzes the ball across the 6-yard line.
Still feeling that one. Adil Sheesh, referee's come over to see if he needs assistance.
There now, see, yeah, 3-4 touches. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Where's Harding, isn't it?
I think sometimes you're in hope, you know you've lost the ball in your own half. You're hoping that the referee gives you those ones.
So clear it. And then possession is squandered, and it comes straight back. Oh, that's some effort.
Yeah, get close from here, didn't it? It was a decent strike. 40 yards out, was he? Leonard.
They pass in a full stretch. Let's have another look at this one.
Decent strike. Ooh.
It's always pulling away from goal, maybe slightly.
3-4 yards past that left-hand side post, wasn't it? He's already picked one out the back of his net last Saturday, didn't he? A rocket from Whittaker down at Plymouth. Anthony Patterson.
Someone need to get back on top in this game, Danny.
Yeah, I can sense it. I think we had a little bit of control. I said earlier on, I felt like we were just taking control of the game, getting the passes in, settled down, and then all of a sudden, you know, a few free kicks given away, turnover of possession, and it's gone scruffy, and that's going to suit Millwall and the way they play.
There's Harding. There's off Jack Clark for the throw.
A couple of balls have gone up as well. We've got to make it stick. I mentioned one earlier. Mason Burstow ball into his feet. I think it was Cooper just nicked round him and took it off him. Abdullah Bar as well a moment or two ago, and then just senses the momentum of the game then going against you. For the lads at the back, you know, they're then thinking we can't get up the pitch, we can't get hold of the ball higher up there to give us a breather.
Feel from Patterson. Murray trying to get past Abdullah Bar. Surely kicked the ball away there.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Knows it's gone out of play, doesn't he?
Right in front of Tony Mowbray. Harry Wallace trying to get past Abdullah Bar. And keeps it in this time. Millwall able to put some passes together.
It's not sticking with Sunderland. Got to get hold of the ball.
Harding. Saville. Daniels trying to get it back. This is Trey Hume. Referee sees too much in that, does he? Just gives it a throw. Trey Hume gets it back for Sunderland. Dan Ballard, can he start something? There's Huggins. Pierre Ekwal. From 9 kind of smashes into Sheesh.
You know, I think he's looking for Jack Clark there. I think he's just dragged it, hasn't he? It's on Sheesh, as you say, before he knows it.
Ballard comes through, but it's Mitchell who picks it up. And took it out there, surely. 5 minutes to half time. Luke 9 has the ball for Sunderland.
I think who's happy with the two managers, I'm not sure. It'd be my answer, I think. I think Tony Mowbray, obviously, they've had very little in terms of opportunities, haven't they? 1 or 2 moments in the box with the ball dropping about, but I don't think Anthony Patterson's had a save to make so far. Similar story for Biakowski at the other end of the pitch, isn't it?
George Hillman picks up from some bad possession from Sunderland, puts the ball through the middle. Dan Ballard's strong and he concedes the corner, but he had to be strong as well because Fleming was lurking. Yeah,
it's excellent from Dan Ballard getting back in. And again, that sums it up there. It's loose, isn't it, from ourselves? Misunderstanding between Abdullah Bar and O'Sheesh. You see Dan Ballard's reaction, good, gets across his man strong, puts it out for the corner.
It's going to be physical from this corner.
The ball's not in the D there. I know we talk about the shape on the ball, but for me that's not in the D, is it?
Honeyman takes, it's a deep one. It's Dan Ballard who gets up with the head. There's a bit of afters in the middle though to keep an eye on. As the ball's played back in, it's Luke 9 who's right amongst the action, and there's a decision for the referee maybe, and the shot comes in regardless. It's starting to look like they've survived that.
All going on. I say Luke 9 and Cooper it is that go down together. See in the middle of your box there, and then the ball comes back in. Dan Ballard deals with the first one. There's a half a penalty shout there, I'm not sure it is. And then eventually they get the shot away. It's comfortable for Anthony Patterson.
Cold conditions down at the Den in southeast London. You can see the breath from the players' mouths. As Burstow gets the ball for Sunderland. He's offside though. Not sure what the Millwall players are complaining about. There's Harding. Cooper, it's a raking ball, finds George Honeyman. Fleming's with him, gives it back to Honeyman, first time cross. It's easy for Patterson.
Yeah, it's good from Anthony Patterson. I think it just gives Luke 9 a shout there. Crossing from Honeyman, first time, wasn't it?
They're imposing themselves more in the game than Millwall as the game goes on.
Yeah, I'm just thinking there, I think Tony Mowbray would be happy now to get us in at half time, 3 minutes or so before the break.
She's trying to play Jack
we just
Clark.
had too many of those. We had a few on Wednesday night around the halfway line, but we've had too many of those moments there. A little bit loose with the 5-10 yard passes.
Clark couldn't get the ball back for Sunderland, and Sandal tries to start something for Millwall's cut out by Trey Hume. 1-9. Didn't reach Abdullah Bar. It's Mitchell. Honeyman inside. Sandal drops it off to Miss Harding, then plays it forward. A little bit of afters, referee plays on. Yeah, the bit of a coming together more than anything. Oh, it's a great opportunity. Kevin Nisbet makes it 1-0 to Millwall.
Yeah, there we go, yeah. Loose, isn't it, in and around the halfway, and Dan Ballard comes out of his slot, goes in for the challenge. I think both players have stayed down. Ball's fed out to that right hand side for Millwall, and then the space in the middle there. Ball fizzed in behind. You see there, Dan Ballard goes in, he stayed down as well. See how he is, and then say Norton Cuffy fizzes a lovely ball across. Space, then you've got Luke 9 and Trey. Distance is too big. And it's a good finish, isn't it? Just opens his body up and just cushions it into the corner. 1-0 Millwall.
Nesbitt's done hardly anything in the game.
Yeah, well, I just said, didn't I? Tony Mowbray, I'm sure he'd be delighted to get us in now at the break. It was just getting scrappy. We were getting loose on the ball and possession. That's what's happened. Millwall have took advantage. And Dan Ballard's picked up a yellow card as well. Yeah, it's the first one, isn't it? He's unlucky. I think it goes in with Saville and it just pops up off him, gets away from him, and he feels he's committed. Then he's obviously out of his slot. But then, listen, there's still more work for Millwall to do down that right hand side. I think we've still got enough time to try and get organised a little bit better in the middle.
Sunderland find themselves a goal behind. We're in the stoppage time here at the end of the first half.
There's only one clean sheet in the last 9 games.
9. Sliding challenge. Stop Sunderland. Come from behind if they're going to get anything this afternoon here, Danny. Abdullah Bar leaping, but he doesn't get there. At the minute, Sunderland can't get the ball.
No, they can't. No. Again, both teams looking for those big diagonals and setting balls dropping down, and Millwall coming out on top, picking the loose balls up.
We'll discuss the goal, of course, at half-time here on SAFC Live. Danny will give us his professional opinion of where Sunderland have gone wrong today and where they've gone right. So stick with us at half-time. We'll bring you all the scores as well from around the EFL Championship. Jack Clark tries to advance down that left-hand side. That's where they were finding success earlier on in the game.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think Leonard's actually done quite well, got to be honest. I know, yeah, we found Jack a few times out there, but early on Jack went past him, didn't he? Since then, he's probably come out on top, to be fair to him, Leonard.
This is decent from Dan Neil, then giving it to Jack Clark, who then gives him it back. Clark thinks about the cross. Plays a nice ball inside to Luke O'Nien, who fancies a shot. I think he's trying to play in Dan Neil,
yeah,
actually.
He's looking for Dan Neil, isn't he? Just to reverse it a little. Clever one, isn't it? I think it just puts too much pace on the pass. See it back now, yeah, there's that yellow card for Dan Ballard.
Nisbet gets his 4th goal of the season. Here's Kevin Nisbet, comes in. The side this afternoon.
Frustrated Tony Mowbray, won't he? And I think as well, it's you know, we've conceded 5 goals in the last couple of games. We probably haven't had about 8 or 9 shots against us in those you know, the goals they've scored. 5 out of probably 8 or 9 shots on target. That's the annoying thing for Anthony Patterson as well.
It's half time here. Danny, quick summing up.
Yeah, well, it's been a difficult one, hasn't it, really? I think we had a little period for 5-10 minutes where I thought we're going to have good control on the game, and then all of a sudden that went away from us out of his slot, hasn't he? So we're obviously a man short at centre-back, and then it was a decent delivery in, wasn't it, from Norton Cuffy, to be fair, for the goal.
Here we go then. Second half gets underway. It looks like it's the same 22 that started the game.
Yeah, we obviously discussed at half-time, will Tony look to make changes? He's done it before, hasn't he? Done a couple last weekend down at Plymouth. And then on Wednesday night he didn't hold back either, but yeah, he sent them back out there, hasn't he? Probably got stuck into him a little bit and said, come on, liven up, boys, otherwise we're looking at another defeat.
Those Sunderland fans need something to shout about this afternoon. They're probably all coming back from having their half-time bovrils, or maybe something a little stronger to keep the cold out, because of late they haven't had very much to shout about on the road, have they, Danny?
Well, no, they haven't, no. The goals been difficult to come by, haven't they? Obviously clean sheets as well.
Just watching how this develops.
Again.
Yeah, Saville picks it up. Norton Cuffy, who put that cross in for Millwall's goal. Gets round his man, puts a cross in as well. Luckily, there was a Sunderland shirt on the end of it.
Yeah, good start for Millwall, isn't it? Not for ourselves. Get caught on the ball again, and then Norton Cuffy, I think he's been a handful. There's a couple of balls into the box, and there just gets the better of Niall to the byline, doesn't he? Looking to cut the ball back. We've got to wake up. Start of the second half.
Ballard steps in. Jack Clark tries to swing It gets stuck in the air. Ball just squeezed out.
He's found it difficult, hasn't he, Amrabat, to get into the game. There's a couple of those moments there where he's looked to go past the man, come off second best.
But he does enough to see it out. Ekwa picks it up. Forward ball looking for Burstow. Someone get the throw.
I'm just thinking, will he be going through the subs in his head, Tony Mowbray, give it 10 minutes or so, and then maybe have a look to his bench, I think.
Well, he often does around the hour mark. He's out sheesh. Daniel looks up. Goes to the left. Here's Ekwa. Jack Clark. Against Leonard once again. Clark goes around the outside. Goes for the corner. Does well there, Jack Clark.
Yeah, carried on where they left off, haven't they? And again, Jack trying to get the better of him down to the byline. He does well in the end, Leonard.
In by Barr. Daniel brings it down. Jack Clark puts it through the legs of Honeyman, then goes down. He gets a free kick. Yeah. To be fair to George Honeyman, I don't think he can move very far, but he certainly doesn't move out the way, does he?
No, well, I think the problem is he doesn't put the brakes on. Watch now as it comes out to Jack there, just carries on running into him, doesn't he? And Jack just shifts it, I think, goes through his legs, doesn't he? Pokes it through his legs, watch. There, yeah, it's a foul all day. She's taking the set play.
Keeper punches, falls to Ekwa on the edge, scoops it back in, but doesn't really have any power or
no, I never know.
on it.
Interesting one from the set play, wasn't it? He's fizzed it in though, Sheesh, and then the keeper, bit of a strange one. Can he not catch it? Parries it out, doesn't he? And then I think by the time it comes to Ekwa, it pops up quite high off his chest, and I think it's Saville who's putting pressure on him then, and he hasn't got the time then to adjust and to set himself for the shot, really.
For shaking his head. Wins a header. 9 returns it. Adam again, the first touch, and then Leonard cleans up. Buster will chase. Barr. Big challenge.
Yeah, decent challenge, wasn't it? Two committed full-backs, and Trey loves a challenge, doesn't he?
He's not going to pull out on that one.
Both back up on their feet straight away.
Foul throw against Trey Hume. I think is what's been given, is it?
Let's have a look. It's a foul throw, I think it was. Yeah, was it Trey? Was it? Sure.
Ballard playing it out with his feet. Ekwa giving it to Luko 9 in space. His diags in the first half were quite effective to Jack Clark.
Yeah, Jack found himself a little bit of space there. Obviously, Luke over on the right hand side, and say Leonard goes narrow as the fullback there and gives Jack that little bit of space, and if it's on the money, he was receiving it with a bit of space to drive at Leonard.
Norton Cuffy does really well in the middle there for Millwall, who continue. And Mitchell. Sunderland are chasing the ball at the moment.
Yeah, that's that reverse switch as well. Cooper, doesn't he, on his left foot?
Definitely got it. Bristol does well. Ekwa under pressure. Nicely done. He's Luke O'Neill. Trey Hume. Dan Neal. Jack Clark comes deep for this one. She's in as a handball by Norton Cuffy. And then someone just squandered possession again, and it's Millwall breaking with the ball here.
Again,
Billy Mitchell carrying it. I think it was a bit slow to play the ball to Honeyman there. It's helped Sunderland out a bit. Nisbet. Good stretch by Ballard, but the danger's still there. And still, Saville.
Yeah, got to get ourselves together here. We look flat, don't we? Say, giving the ball away, getting caught on it again. O'Sheesh, I think it was that time, around the halfway line, and just need a bit of life. See Dan Neal there shaking his head, and but it's those players, they've got to get themselves together, get them going. Only they can do it out on the pitch.
And is it up to one of them players to
take
responsibility?
Yeah, I know people obviously going about the manager, but they've been given the shirt, the opportunity to get themselves out there and to put things right. They've got to show some more than what they are doing at this moment in time.
It's physical once again in the penalty area. The referee's got a tight eye on this as well as Honeyman's cross comes in. We'll have another bite at it. Where's it going to drop? Legs swinging everywhere. Huggins under pressure. Harding into the middle. Jack Clark placing off George Honeyman. That's
yeah, just need a breather.
Someone get a breather,
try and settle it down a bit. Well, here we go.
These are the changes, Danny. It's going to be a tripler. Yeah, it is a tripler. Pat Roberts, Bradley Dack and Alex Pritchard coming on for Sunderland.
Yeah, Abdullah Bar not too happy, but he's found it difficult this afternoon, hasn't he, to get into the game. I think he's
an obvious straight swap, that one.
Yeah, on that right hand side. O'Sheesh as well, similar to Patrick. 1 or 2 moments in the first half, but just at the start of the second half, 10 minutes gone, he's been caught on the ball a few times. Again, Patrick Roberts just sitting behind. Well, it's going to be Mason Burstow. No, he's not going to sit in behind Mason Burstow because he's going off as well.
Bradley Dack
so
comes in.
A little bit of a change then. No,
so he's going
to natural striker on the pitch there then, is there? So I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure. We'll have to wait and see what happens top end of the pitch.
3 early changes in the second half for Sunderland. He likes to do this, Tony Mowbray, doesn't he? Doing multiple substitution. And to be fair, some of the players he's brought on have the pedigree to get a hold of this game. The likes of Alex Pritchard, the experience of Bradley Dack.
Yeah, just a bit more control on the game, I think. Yeah, I know obviously you'll be looking at it and think, well, we've made the changes there and we haven't got a natural centre forward on the pitch, but one of these two boys are more than capable of getting a goal, aren't they? I think, and try and get us back into it. And Patrick as well. You know, I think first time in a while he's come out of the starting lineup. He needs to get himself a goal.
Pressurising. Kowski clears. Big lead from Dan Ballard. Shot a handball, nothing given as Leonard plays the ball down the line. Two Sunderland players get in their own way, and Norton Cuffy gets in between them, and he's inside the area here for Millwall. He pulls it back. They've got a man over at the far post.
Yeah, big opportunity for Millwall, wasn't it? I think on the cutback, can he do a little bit more? Norton Cuffy pick somebody out with it. Opportunity goes away. Big opportunity for Millwall. You see it back now. Yeah, I think it's Luke and Niall Huggins getting a bit of a mess down the left-hand side. There, I think the 7's the pass, isn't it? Pull it back to Nisbet. Just because
Fleming gets a quarter
Fleming doesn't sort his feet out quick enough either at the far post. Opportunity goes away.
So still trying to get it clear. Haven't managed just yet. Nisbet. Through to Millwall. Pritchard combining well. Huggins. Clark gets it.
Yeah, I think possibly reverse it there. I think Bradley Dackett is that's made a run across him.
Here's Pritchard again. Huggins looking for that ball on the far side to Patrick Roberts, who pulls a beautiful ball back, but there's no one there.
Yeah, well, you've got two.
How many times have we seen that ball in the last 3 or 4 games? Nisbet brings it away on the counter. Really get past Ballard, and Sunderland go again.
Again getting stretched, and I think, as you say there, lovely ball from Patrick, isn't it? Well, he gets to the byline. I think it's both the substitutions that have come on with him that both gamble and get across the 6-yard box, and nobody's there. Penalty spot for that cutback.
Game does feel stretched already, doesn't it?
Big pocket of space, wasn't it? Just waiting for somebody to come onto that side foot at home.
He's Pat again. Sunderland looking dangerous here. Nice flick back to him. Roberts, he played it back for Pritchard. Perhaps he should have had a shot.
I can't believe he hasn't shot there himself.
Missed kick by Trey Hume. Sunderland are getting on top here.
Yeah, bright from Patrick coming off the bench, isn't it? And Alex Pritchard as well, linking up with him. But there, why has he turned the shot down himself there? On his left foot as well.
Pritchard. Bradley Dack. Pritchard stands one up. Oh, well, it's easy in the end to defend.
See it back now, yes, good play, isn't it? Little over there, little touch in there. Oh, I know maybe his touch just lets him down and it takes it back towards his right foot, but yeah, you back Patrick there, kill it dead. Goals there, was he 10 yards out or so? Get the shot away. Maybe he hasn't got a goal so far this season, low on confidence, in front of goal possibly, I don't know.
Pritchard and Roberts making instant impacts though.
Yeah. A couple of little touches from Alex Pritchard since he come off the bench.
Trey Hume trying to be too cute there maybe. And Sunderland need to keep possession.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? And just try and get your way back on top in the game. Have a little spell where you've got 5-10 minutes on the ball, frustrate the home fans.
Here's Pritchard driving forward for Sunderland. Comes back, he gives it to Jack Clark on this left-hand side. Clark trying to work it inside, goes down, referee seen enough. Yeah. It's a battle between him and Leonard.
Doesn't agree, does he? Comes all the way with him. Does pick Jack Clark up off the floor, but yeah, just gets a little bit tight, doesn't he? You know what Jack wants to do, he shows the ball to them and then...
He's just doing it a little bit too much, Leonard. Referee's right on top of it. Now, what are these three saying? Ballard, I can't imagine he's going to strike it.
No. Certainly not. Be Alex Pritchard on it, I think. Try and work the goalkeeper at least. We haven't done it nowhere near enough, have we? Hour gone in the game.
Pritchard. Claiming the corner, Sunderland.
Yeah, I think it's Luke O'Nien, is it, that gets a little bit on it. Well, he lines up like he's going to shoot, doesn't he? And he just dinks a ball in there, Alex Pritchard. He does get there, Luke O'Nien. He's almost a yard past the ball, isn't he? You just see it from this one. He's trying to, it's behind him slightly. Gets a little touch on it.
You see a couple of changes now for Millwall. Longman and who else was that? Was that Bradshaw?
Bradshaw, yeah, the 9. Top end of the pitch. George Honeyman making way.
It's Kevin Nisbet, the goal scorer.
Yeah.
He makes way for Tom Bradshaw. Two players who were in the last squad coming on for Millwall. Longman's on loan from Hull City this season.
Yeah, it's Handful Bradshaw. I remember last season you see him there just backing in straight away into Dan Ballard. Quite small and stocky, put himself about.
Roberts. This is Dack, and then they try and make progress on that right hand side. Nicely done by Bradley Dack. If he can find a red and white shirt, there will be progress, and they do make progress up this left hand side with the throw. Roberts finds Dack, who goes down. Referee doesn't want to know.
Yeah, touch out of his feet there. Patrick feeds it into him and he feels like he's clipped Bradley Dack. Referee waves it away. Better from Sunderland though, yeah. Bit of possession, driving into the Millwall half. That's what we do with it though.
Huggins still going. Sandwiched out. No foul though. Ballard stops it. Pritchard has it. Jack Clark. Clark goes the long way around, pulls one back in a beautiful position. Bradley Dack just couldn't direct it.
I thought as the defender got a touch on it behind. Yeah, Jack gets to the byline, doesn't he? Goes past his man Mitchell, I think it is. And they just, well, it's Cooper behind him. He's tight on the marking, isn't he? He's got his arms about him, but Bradley Dack toes it just past that post. Can't direct it on target.
Gaffer's on his bucket.
It's interesting, Millwall as well, first half didn't have any interest in trying to play out from the back. You see when the goalkeeper was getting it, they were squeezing up going long. Now they've got themselves in front, trying to play out from the back. Don't look too comfortable doing it. I think that's a couple of times now they've tried. Yes, they got the throw in there, but they look a little bit uneasy trying to play out there from the goalkeeper.
From Patrick Roberts. He cuts back inside. Dack's there helping. Trey Hume to Roberts. Pritchard. To Bradley Dack. He's done Ballard. Jack Clark up against Norton Cuffy. Tangle of legs, if anything. A free kick against Jack Clark.
Well, they're asking. Oh,
no, it's
well, yeah, I was going to say they're asking for a yellow card there, and
you get a yellow card for asking for a yellow card. George Saville, it is.
It's Saville, isn't it? Been booked, yeah.
He becomes the first Millwall player in the book.
I think he's trying to say there, obviously, Jack Clark is on a yellow card, isn't he? He's lost the ball. And there, is he trying to ask that? It's never been a yellow card, it's a free kick, isn't it? But yeah, 2 or 3 of them know that Jack's on a yellow card and they're asking for a second one. Tim Norton-Cuffy does well, he nicks the ball. Does he even do anything there? I'm not sure what he does.
Norton-Cuffy puts his arm on top of his head.
Over his,
And George Saville ends up with a yellow card for asking for the yellow card. Physical between Ballard and Bradshaw. Ball from Cooper. Hume trying to get it back, but it's Longman. He stays on the ball and then gets a cross in. Oh, it's a decent shot and it's a good save from the left-hand side of Anthony Patterson.
Yeah, handful Longman, isn't it? Is it Hull? I think we've seen that before. You said, yeah, no, he is. Been impressed with him in the past, actually, and he's put some decent balls in. He just gets the better of Trey there. Trey thinks he's got him in a good position, just gets half a yard. Difficult one for Bradshaw as well. He's past the near post, isn't he, by a few yards, and just tries to hook it on target. And you see there, good save from Anthony Patterson. That's nestling in this bottom left corner.
It's the 4th corner for Millwall in the game. Sunderland only have 2 corners so far in the game. We normally average around 10 or more.
I say 10 to 12, haven't we? Yeah.
Pritchard tries to bring it under control. To poor ball back out wide by Millwall, and Sunderland to have the throw. Again, stopped by Saville.
Yeah, just saying there, isn't he? I'm booking you because you're asking me to book him, so you're picking up a yellow. You can't talk to referees these days. Dan Neil will tell you.
Yeah. Mysterious species. You never hear from them. You only see them on a match day. It's nice by Roberts. He's still going as well. He's taken out there, Shuley. Referee thought about playing advantage.
Just give it, hasn't he?
Yeah, that
was. Yeah, he's been bright, Patrick, since he's come off the bench, hasn't he?
Sunderland try and take it quickly. Oh, hits the referee. I think the referee should have brought that back in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I think there was no advantage, was there? So I'm not sure why it's blue. The way that obviously Patrick got up and chased after the ball, but yeah, it was a standard foul, wasn't it, on Patrick Roberts? Gets himself in the way for the pass out wide.
Drop ball goes to Sunderland. Game's restarted. Roberts has got the beating of Wallace, hasn't he, on that far side?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, he's gone past him. So keep giving him the ball out there. He's linked up quite well, actually. I think both Dak and Alex Pritchard have showed into feet for him that little ball pass, what he likes to play.
Trey Hugh. Roberts. Oh, it was a searching ball forward from Ekwar, but it was a missed kick at the back from Cooper, which has ended up.
Yeah, you see it there. He's just going to play the ball forward, hasn't he? And he had a bit of time there. His panic set in. He's just gone for the big clearance and got it wrong. Put it behind for the corner.
And he's right on top of it.
Spare man at the bottom of your picture here, Sunderland. Disappointing ball in.
Roberts.
There we
Again,
go.
it's a good ball!
Oh.
But it's Dan Ballard who fires over from close range.
Yeah, again, Patrick gets to that byline, doesn't he? And he just pops it through a couple of players. I think whether he sees it late, Dan Ballard just sits up, but gets underneath the ball. Yeah, see, it pops up. I think it's one of them, just it's more of an instinct, isn't it? Side foot finish, and just watch it back now there. Bang, it's on him, I think, and up and over the crossbar, big opportunity.
I'm going to see a couple of changes here. That's Duncan Watmore who's going to be coming on, former Sunderland man for Millwall. He's coming on for Fleming.
He's been quiet, Fleming, hasn't he? Hasn't really got into the game at all, really.
Looks like there's going to be a Sunderland change there as well. Danny looked like Eliza
Mayenda,
Mayenda. For Daniel. So maybe change the formation there then.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, someone drop a little bit deeper. Maybe just drop Alex Pritchard in to try and get on the ball while we're trying to gain some control on this game now, aren't we? Having a bit of possession.
Four changes for Sunderland so far. 3 for Millwall. Here's Mayenda. Battling to get it back. Roberts has gone across to help out. Trey Hume on the stretch. Referee gives a free kick against Hume.
Just tries to hook his leg around, doesn't he?
Longman stays down.
That's what you're saying to him. You're listening to what's going on in from the crowd. Let's have a look. Does he? I think he gets too much of the man. The momentum's taking him that way. He just tries to hook his leg round, doesn't he? So maybe looking at 4-3-3 possibly. Ourselves. Ekwar deeper, isn't he? Dakin, Alex Pritchard, 2 8s in there. Mayenda through the middle. Minutes plus to get something out of the game.
Another big 15 minutes in Sunderland's season. Still plenty of time in this game for Sunderland to avoid 3 defeats in a row. Pritchard, his header into the path of Jack Clark, who stopped. Sunderland have the throw. Trying to get there. I think he got a touch there, yep.
Yeah, done well in the end. Niall Huggins didn't give it up, did he? Just played it off his man. I think it was a bit of Mitchell that come across. The Sunderland fans trying to get the lads going. Behind that goal.
Bradley Dark. Get another goal in red and white stripes. Pritchard delivers. It's a new ball head that gets onto it though. Back in. The leap from Hume. So it hasn't dropped properly yet. Right now. Big shelter handball. Nothing given. As Pritchard picks it up for Sunderland. Sunderland have got men in the box. If Jack Clark can get round his man, he can. Oh, that's a penalty all day. That's a penalty all day.
Well, he thinks he's got a touch on the ball, but yeah, it looked like Jack had got the better of him, and he was always struggling there, Leonard. Well, we haven't got any VAR in the Championship, have we? So we're not going to get it looked at, and Jack's got the better of him. And Sunderland have a penalty.
I think Trey Hume's asking for a card as well.
Well, it's a yellow, isn't it? I think. Let's have a look now. Yeah, see, Jack puts the burners on, gets to the byline. No, doesn't get any of the ball there, does he? You see it on there? Don't think. Let's have a look.
Should be straight yellow for Leonard, do you think? Or do you think more?
No, I think he gets. Seeing it back, I think he gets a little touch on the ball. He brushes the ball. You see the ball change slightly.
What do you think watching around the world?
I think the referee only gets that one look at it. See, I've looked at 2 replays there. The first one behind the goal doesn't look like he's got anything. Obviously, the camera's further out, but on that second one there, slow down, obviously, and you just see the ball change its direction slightly. Is he going to book him there, the ref? There we go, yeah, Cooper getting involved. I think he's on about the ball on the spot, possibly, is he?
It's right next to the referee's foot.
Just let the ref do it. I think he's just trying to put Jack off, isn't he? Slow things down. Silly booking.
Still going.
I see him there saying it's not on the spot.
Another big moment for Jack Clark.
Yeah, looking at what double figures, isn't he, from the spot.
It's in! Sunderland draw level!
Yeah, Bierkowski goes the right way, doesn't he? It just creeps underneath him. It's Jack into double figures for the season. Not sure what the celebration's all about. We'll have to find out, but anyway, Sunderland back on level terms. Look at it back now, keeper goes the right way. Oh, creeps under him, doesn't it? Difficult for the goalkeeper there. If it's not quite in the corner where they've got the opportunity of getting it with the glove, sometimes it's tight to the body. They can't get down in time.
Puts another penalty away for Sunderland. He's definitely the penalty taker this season. He's 100% strike rate as well.
5 in 5, isn't it, I think, from the spot.
10 in total for the season for Jack. Can Sunderland go on to get all 3 points? Well, Millwall might fancy all 3 points themselves. Got to throw in.
Yeah, a few boos there. Just got to be careful, Dan Ballard. Bradshaw got the wrong side of him. He gives him a little shunt in the back. Unfortunately, he stays on his feet, Bradshaw.
This is going to be a frantic final 12 minutes or so plus added time, isn't it, Danny?
It is, yeah. I don't think either team are going to settle for a point. There's Cooper again into the back of Dan Ballard. Both centre-backs on a yellow card.
5 players all together in the book in this game. Sunderland fans you can hear down at the Den. Finally, those away fans given something to shout about, and it's a Jack Clark penalty.
It's worried about the referee. Sometimes it's saying, obviously, it's a hostile ground down there. He's give that penalty. They feel that it wasn't a penalty. Haven't seen it back. Possibly wasn't. He got a touch on the ball, but just hope he doesn't get swayed now between now and the end of the game with a decision in their favour.
I think in real time, it looked like a penalty to me.
No, it did. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and again, that's where you've got to give the benefit of the doubt to the referee. We had 3 looks at it there. And it was only on that last replay I thought he just got a nick on the ball.
Patterson's come. He hasn't got there either. There's a possible opportunity here. Screaming at the referee, the Millwall players.
Let's give offside. I'm sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, comes out there, Anthony Patterson. Somebody's gone in the book. Oh, it's all going off, isn't it, at the Den? Let's have a look at it back now. Ball over the top there.
Well, it's a push.
Well, it's a push, isn't it? Yeah.
It's Cooper, isn't it?
It's Cooper again. Got to calm himself down, hasn't he? Saying there, picked up a yellow card a minute ago.
Bradshaw might have picked up a yellow for dissent. Get that confirmed for you in a moment. Don't forget you can have your say about this game or anything about SAFC. Use that hashtag right now on social media. Use it on X. Just use that hashtag. Our production team will pick up your points of view and tell us what you think about today's game. What's gone right, what's gone wrong for Sunderland. Tell us where you're watching around the world as well. And trying to spin inside the area. Sunderland still have it. Trey Hume. Pritchard.
Oh.
Skillfully done. Mayenda strikes it. Outside of the boot.
Yeah, just couldn't get the power on it, could he? And say Sunderland now knocking on the door there. Mienda, ball into his feet, wasn't it? Turns, good block, I think. Yes, Cooper. Mienda on the right foot. So Huggins, ball spinning about there. They can't deal with it. Millwall, as it comes to Pierre Ekwasi, yeah, cuts across it. Spin just takes any pace off the ball. Comfortable for the keeper. Oh,
well, end. Patterson saving us at the back. While you were watching that replay, we were as well. We're at the mercy of the EFL cameraman. But Anthony Patterson stopping Millwall.
I'm sure what was going on there on, say, the replay there, but they're in, aren't they? Bradshaw one-on-one with Anthony Patterson, making the save.
Cooper, long, high, hopeful ball. Battle going on there between Longman and Trehune. He's been sucked out of position. And Saville
Trouble.
Gives it to Duncan Watmore. Roberts dribbles it out of play.
The team's really opened up, hasn't it? As I said there, neither side are going to settle for the 1-1. Millwall will fancy themselves to go on and win it, and so will Sunderland.
Norton Cuffy on the edge. It's been a threat all afternoon. Here he is again. Just confirming it was Tom Bradshaw who received that yellow card a couple of minutes ago. Well, the home crowd want a decision there.
He ended up having a swing at it, wasn't he? Didn't get any of the ball. I'm not sure he got too much of the man either.
Whitmore picks it up.
I think it's Longman's spare edge of the box there. Find him
there easily. Head of Saville. Watching this replay back. Something's happening on the pitch. We're back here in the studio. We don't know what's happening at the moment. And the end is chasing it.
Yeah, Millwall having a spell now, aren't they, since we got the goal.
Final 5 minutes of normal time. There will be some added time as well for the goal and the subs in this second half.
Back off Harding, hasn't it? Yeah.
Norton Cuffy's been given the home man of the match in the ground there. A decent game, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been a handful, to be fair.
Flicked on here for Duncan Watmore. Gets his head down. Starts running. He's beat Ballard. Comes out to Longman. Stands one up. Bradley Dack's back there helping out. Still not clear. Longman.
Oh,
it's hit the post. And they've scored on the follow-up.
It's offside.
It's been ruled out. Bradshaw.
Oh, he's waving his finger at the linesman as he say never, but I think obviously the first shot, hasn't it? It's took a deflection. Comes back off the post. Oh, that man there, we're getting some pelters from behind him. Let's have a look at it back. We might not be able to see. No, out of picture to our right. Yeah, he's offside. He's on the 6-yard line.
Yeah, he's off. He's definitely off, but that first one could have gone in.
Yeah, slow motion, horrible for Anthony Patterson. It's took a big deflection, hasn't it? Looped up over him. Off the post, drops for Bradshaw. Thankfully, he's offside. Well, boos from the Millwall fans. Obviously, they haven't had a look at it back like ourselves. This is the one before. What we didn't get to see was another chance for Bradshaw. Anthony Patterson does well, like he did Wednesday night early on, out there to smother it.
Last couple of minutes, Sunderland clinging on for this point. Knott and Cuffy coming together with Huggins. Jack Clark helping out as Huggins brings it away for Sunderland. Can Sunderland get this final twist in the tail? And Dax give it away in midfield. Longman comes across the pitch. Jack Clark's getting back to help out.
Goes in behind.
Longman gets it back. Ballard on the stretch just sees it out.
Yeah, spots it early down. I think it was Jack Clark who initially had done well.
This is a frantic
track him
end.
back and then give up on it. And Dan Ballard, I think, has had a decent game. He was out there to get the cover on.
Corner's taken. It's Pritchard who picks it up. Stumbles.
Strange how a game goes, isn't it? We had a good 10-15 minutes before the goal. As soon as we get the goal and the penalty, we put it away. All of a sudden, Millwall spring into life and have had a spell and been the better team, finishing the game stronger. Here it is now. Let's just have a look at the ball back. Look, there, you see? A little touch on the ball.
Before he takes out Jack.
Yeah.
We'll look at that back, of course, in slow motion in the post-game programme. Tell us what you think. Was it a penalty? Yes or no? Use the hashtag #AskDanny. Mayanda picks it up for Sunderland. Stopped by Harding.
Yeah, he's got to do better there, man. The centre-half didn't come with him. They allow him to receive it and turn.
It's trying to wriggle free. He can't get there. When these two teams met back in February of this year, it was 1-1 down at the Den. As it stands, it's the same outcome.
Oh.
Ekwa couldn't get there, and Millwall try and bring it away, and they're furious here.
Yeah, Saville, isn't it? He just feels like he's read it. Ekwa picks his pocket. Look, as Trey Hume plays the ball in, let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? I think that's generous. I think Ekwa's just caught on his heels and he's read it to Saville. Referee might need a tin hat as he's making his way off the pitch.
Pritchard leaves it. Huggins tries to get on the end of it. Knott and Cuffy's there for Millwall. Turns out and plays it down the line on as far as Jack Clark, who picks it up for Sunderland. Clark plays the ball across the field. Brings in Trey Hume for Sunderland. Inside the 90th minute now. Hopeful ball forwards, got too much on it. It's still in play.
Still in.
It's still in play. Ekwa to Pritchard, drops it off to Jack Clark, final 10 seconds of normal time. Pritchard gives it back to Jack Clark, can he keep it in? Not this time.
Just a little bit heavy, isn't it, on the touch. Off the board.
4 minutes.
44 minutes then.
The board does say 44, Danny, you're right. Displaying it in green and red. Maybe those 3D glasses.
Still time for a winner.
Yeah, 4 minutes for Sunderland to go on and get the winner. Foul against Ekwa.
He's wrong side, isn't he? Just tries to bump Saville under the ball.
Plenty to discuss in this game. Join us for the post-game programme. Keep your hashtag #AskDanny's coming in as well. Just use the hashtag on X. Tell us what you think of the game this afternoon. Saville crosses it for Millwall towards Cooper. Roberts is back there trying to get the ball for Sunderland. Longman's with him. Be a Sunderland throw.
Big opportunity is the one left for Sunderland. Try and take all 3 points.
Ender goes down off the ball.
Yeah, Cooper involved again.
Leonard. Norton Cuffy trying to play in Saville. Ballard twisting and turning, can't play it out. Stopped by Saville. Inside the last couple of minutes of the suggested added time. Remember, it's always a minimum.
Sloppy on the ball.
Norton Cuffy, it's just behind him, but they keep it and he gets it back. Looking for support, he's got it in Billy Mitchell. Thought about pulling the trigger, it has to go back. Mayenda coming back to try and help. Cooper plays it forward, Longman gets on the end of it. Trey Hume holding him up for now. Robertson's back helping out. Will Sunderland come away with it? Can they counter? It's Roberts.
Yeah,
yes, foul.
Tell you what, no, it's not, is it? I thought it was Saville that come across then. No, it's not.
Watmore.
Even Watmore, yeah. From losing it, Patrick driving forward, just takes one for the team, pulls him back.
Final minute of added time. If they're going to get it, it has to be now, Danny.
Do we just pump it long or do we keep the ball?
Well, O'Nine's just give it straight to Bradshaw, and they might come and counter this. Thankfully, they get it back. Final few moments here. It's Longman who steps inside. Billy Mitchell now. Huggins gets there. Jack Clark's helping out. Sunderland get the decision.
Yeah, now does well. He sees that crossfield pass early, doesn't he?
The referee's seen enough. Full-time whistle. Sunderland have stopped the rot down at the Den. A Jack Clark penalty. Danny.
Yeah, I think it'd be a relief. Tony Mowbray, I think that's probably what we deserved, and Millwall finished the game strong, didn't they? We got ourselves back into it.